Hey, we always live Elvis.
Hey, Memphis Mafia Kid
Teresa.
and our special guest.
Lane, aka the creature in the basement.
The creature in the basement.
Konnichiwa, hola, aloha, it's me.
She
You
is
missed one.
rolling. Y'all, before we start out, a couple quick things. I wanted to give a shout out to one of our lifelong friends that's going through a few health issues. Phyllis Potts. We love you, Phyllis.
We love you, Phyllis.
And
we miss you.
we miss you and hope you get to feeling better. And
The sign that I've made.
yes, the other thing is tomorrow we take Laney back to her mom and daddy, and we have had a great summer, haven't we, girl?
Yes, and then I
What's your sign
go
say?
downhill whenever I go to school.
I know.
And right there, what is that?
I always live Elvis.
Laney made that for the wall.
Good deal.
And with that, y'all, hey, hoping everybody's enjoying their week, and maybe some of y'all are spending it with some of your loved ones. So
And
we
maybe
got.
you didn't have to attend summer because you were at work. I wish you were retirement.
Thank
And
you.
this man isn't in his retirement, even though he should be. He's
Not
old enough-
yet.
You're qualified old enough to be in retirement.
Okay,
You're old enough to be
okay. Well,
retired.
we're not going to talk about that. But anyway, let's get into some of these great questions
Okay.
we got today.
Teresa Carpenter. Did Elvis get you gifts? And if so, do you still have them?
Hey, another Teresa.
He did.
Yep.
He did buy. He did buy us gifts, and a lot of them I still have. A lot of them I've parted with. But even with the ones that I don't own anymore, the ones that own it, it meant so much to them to have it, and I understand that, and that's what makes it great to me is beyond and somebody getting to share something that possibly they never would have got to share, and that's means a lot to me.
All right, this one is from Stephen Fuzz. Do you mind being recognized and stopped when out? I would never want to bother y'all.
Man, I
And
love.
it does not bother us. We love
I
it.
love being
Yeah.
no.
No.
But it bothers me. It's hot outside.
Actually, as I've said before, I got to be born into a family that just so happened was kin to the greatest entertainer in the world, and he was the one special, not me. I just love, talking about my family
So
member.
you're basically saying
And-
you're average.
And I love talking. That's it. I am.
That's right.
And once again, I lost out, but I'm sorry. But
We love it when people say hi to us.
sure,
We love talking to
It's
people.
never about. It's our honor, and we love talking to each and every
Yeah.
one of you.
It's not a bother.
Y'all
Love
are
having each and every
introverts.
one of you aboard. So appreciate that question.
But I have social anxiety.
I know. Okay, MYJ Robert. Was Elvis playful or was he serious?
Both, depending on the mood.
When he was performing.
When he was performing, you're right. He was really serious.
I'm not serious whatsoever.
He was always
Never.
serious about making, a good show and making and hoping his audience. What is it?
I'm just wondering if she's going to keep that dog on her head the whole time.
Hey, this is her last
I
day.
know
Let her
it.
have fun.
That's right.
But then too, on the serious side, Elvis could be serious, but too, as we all know, Elvis was fun-loving, playful, cutting up, pulling pranks. So my answer to that
Did he,
was he was both.
Did he pull a senior prank or not?
He pulled a lot of pranks.
Did he pull a senior prank though?
User SY6PBYP45. Did you get autographs from Elvis for your friends?
I did not that I ever remember. That was just something, out of respect. We didn't ask, Elvis. I mean, we had Elvis, so we didn't ask him, for his autograph. A lot of you asked, do you have more pictures? We just didn't. We didn't take pictures, or the group didn't take a lot of pictures. I mean, Joe took some and some videos, and maybe Priscilla and some other. A few other people at times on vacations and stuff, but around Graceland, I mean, it was just like being with, your family, and except we just didn't, we were enjoying the moment and really just didn't think
Well,
about
you
stuff
respect.
like that.
I'm sure y'all respected his
And
privacy.
there's even more reasons.
Right.
There are a few
When
more
he was at
reasons.
home, that was his quiet, safe space.
Right.
Few more reasons. We don't want the signature to get forged. Plus, we want the friends to stay average too. We don't want them to get rich from selling it. We want them to stay average.
You're
This
sick.
girl's something else, boy. All right, with the next question.
Okay, this is from Barbara Davis. TG Shepard mentioned in his stories that he lived at Graceland for years. Is that true?
That is not true. And that's the first I've heard of it. And I mean, you're asking me, so maybe you heard it. I have not heard TG Shepard say that. I'm not saying that he hasn't. Apparently, you've heard it from somewhere, but that's not true. He did not live at Graceland.
Okay, Deb Smith. What do you think Elvis would have done during the pandemic?
Well, I mean,
Like a pandemic song.
he would have.
There you go. There you go.
That's a good answer.
A
Now,
parody song.
on the serious side, he would have done just like the rest of us. He would have tried to take precautionaries. And as far as his people, there's not a doubt in my mind Elvis would have paid each and every one of them. Even though they wouldn't have been able to work or whatever,
He'd have taken care of them.
he would have always taken
No,
care
and
of
then we
them.
have the song called "Toilet Paper and Stores No More."
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
That would have been a parody song.
Hey,
huh?
tell you the truth. Y'all remember
There
those
were
days?
some
No
like
toilet paper.
There were some songs like that. Okay, Crystal Wiggins. If Elvis was still alive in the 80s when you were in the military, would you have given up working for him to enlist?
I love my country, and I did serve time. But the question you're asking, no. My lifelong dream, as I've said many times, was to be one of the guys and work for Elvis, and I wouldn't give that up for anything, military or nothing else.
Okay, Maria Romo. Did Elvis love filming Kid Galahad since he loved boxing?
He did. And when I seen that question, we was up at Mom and Daddy's. Teresa and I had talked. Was asking Daddy about it too, and he really enjoyed that filming. And like I said, they cut up, but by it being a boxing film, and he loved boxing. He did enjoy making that movie. That was a great question.
It was. I have one more question, but first, I just want Laney. In about 5 years, you're gonna sit down with me and you're gonna watch this video, and you're gonna watch yourself.
Well, let's just say that the phone, camera, whatever device is gonna be watched, it's gonna be flinged across this house. And it's gonna be burned.
No,
I'm
you're
gonna
gonna
break
watch
it
it
with a hammer.
You're gonna watch it.
She's gonna be another generation, and hopefully, with the story she's heard and a lot more knowledge that I'm gonna try to pump.
5 years from now, well, I forgot all this info. Short-term memory moment.
I always say, hey, Laney, do you remember that summer you came and stayed with us and you were in a couple of our videos with that dog on your head?
Depends if we're still here in 5 years.
All right,
This is true.
Yeah, what's that
Sad.
last question?
Okay, the last question is by user GL5J. Did Elvis like Merle Haggard?
He did. He liked Merle, liked his music, and another one that question that I run across Mom and Daddy when we was up there, and they actually, because of Elvis, they liked Merle Haggard, and they actually went to see him, I believe in Memphis, and enjoyed his concert. But I love Merle, love his music. So I mean, what's there not to like? He's just another, down country singing.
I have a question.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Well, give me a second to process the question again. Did Elvis ever think about quitting the music career once getting a bit bigger? Did he ever think about quitting it?
Larry, that is a great question. And we're going to end it with this one. That is a great question. No. I don't think
I probably would.
although, he was tired and
Depressed?
well, maybe in some situations, and the pressures, as you've heard, and we somewhat talked about it, you get bigger, you'll understand more.
I already do.
But even though it was a wear and tear on him, that was his love, is to perform for his fans, our Elvis family that we love so much and that we do these videos for. And to answer your question, no, he would have. He never thought about it that I know of, and I just don't believe.
Did he ever want to?
No, he never wanted to. Not quit. He always wanted to make his audience happy. And y'all, I can't think of a better way to end it than that. But look, I want to say, hey, I am gonna miss this girl
We're gonna miss her.
so bad, and it's gonna take.
And then life's gonna go downhill. I'm going down a deep down road at school. The stress is gonna come in. Homework's gonna flood the house. It's going to be a nightmare.
You just have to go in with a positive attitude and say it's gonna be a great year.
Yeah.
Nah, the homework's gonna flood my house like that one scene from Harry Potter where the letters come inside the house.
Oh, ain't that the truth? Teresa?
Yes.
Laney?
Yes.
What do we always say?
We
always live
Elvis.
Elvis.